Hello. Welcome to your own channel, Talkie Cast. Yes, your channel. Because I want you to feel good here, like you are at home. It is me, Tony. Just Tony. No big words, no big titles, just me. And to be honest with you, I was sitting here for a long time before I started talking. I was just looking at the microphone. I was thinking, is anyone listening? It is a strange feeling. I'm in a room, it is quiet, I'm talking to the air. But I know you are there. Maybe you are far away. Maybe you are in a different country. Maybe it is nighttime for you and you are in bed. Or maybe you are on a bus going to work. I don't know where you are, but I'm happy you are here. Really, thank you. You know, life is fast, very fast. Sometimes I feel like I'm running, but I don't know where I'm going. Do you have this feeling too? Let me tell you about my morning. Today I woke up. My alarm clock made noise. Beep, beep, beep. A very bad sound. I opened my eyes. I looked at the ceiling, the white ceiling. And for 1 minute, I did not move. I just stayed there. I thought, what day is it? Is it Monday? Is it Friday? I did not know. And that is scary. Because every day is the same. We wake up, we drink coffee, not because we like it, but because we need to wake up. We go to work, we talk to people, we say, "Hi, how are you?" But we don't really care. We come home, we look at our phones, we look at pictures of other people living happy lives. And then we sleep. And then beep, beep, beep again. It is like a circle. We run and run, but we stay in the same place. I want to talk about this. I don't want to teach you anything. I am not a teacher. I am not a boss. I am just a guy with a microphone. I am just a guy who is a little bit tired. Are you tired too? Not tired because you worked hard. I mean, tired in your heart? Tired in your mind? Yesterday, I was walking on the street. I was walking very fast. I was late. I am always late. And then I had to stop. My shoe, the string on my shoe, the lace, it was open. I had to stop and fix it. I went down on my knees, on the street. People were walking past me, fast, fast, fast. And while I was down there, I saw something. In the hard ground, in the concrete, there was a small crack, a small hole. And in that hole, a tiny green plant was growing. Just a small green leaf. It was amazing. This small plant was fighting to live in the hard street. I looked at it. I stopped worrying about the time. I stopped worrying about my job. I just looked at the leaf. And I thought, wow, I miss so much. We move so fast that we don't see the small things. We don't see the green leaf. We don't see the sky. We don't look at the faces of the people we love. We just look at our phones. So this podcast, this Talkie Cast, is for that. It is for stopping. It is for taking a break. I want you to imagine we are sitting together. Maybe we are drinking tea. Maybe we are sitting in a park. It is quiet. No stress, no rushing. We are going to talk about simple things. We are going to talk about why we feel lonely. We are going to talk about fear. We are going to talk about hopes. But we will use simple words because feelings are simple. Love is simple. Sadness is simple. You don't need big words to feel pain. You don't need a dictionary to feel happy. So, please, relax. If your shoulders are high, put them down. If your hands are tight, open them. take a breath, a deep breath, in and out. We have time. We have a lot of time. We are not going anywhere. We are just here, right now, in this moment. And this moment is ours. You know, sometimes I think we are afraid of silence. When it is quiet, we start to think. And thinking can be hard. So we make noise. We turn on the TV. We play music loud. We talk fast. Anything to stop the silence. But here, in Talkie Cast, silence is okay. If I stop talking for a second, don't worry. I am just thinking. And you can think too. I want to ask you a question, a real question. When was the last time you did nothing? I mean, absolutely nothing. No phone, no book, no TV. Just sitting. It is hard, right? We feel guilty. We think, I must do something. I must be busy. But why? Who said we must be busy all the time? Maybe the most important thing is to do nothing, just for 5 minutes, to listen to your own heartbeat, to listen to the world. So let's try to walk together in this chat, slowly. We don't need to run. We don't need to win. We just need to be.
It is quiet now, yes. Maybe a little bit strange, because we are not used to quiet. When it is quiet, we hear things we do not want to hear. We hear our own thoughts. I want to talk about something honest, something we all do, but we never say. How many times today did someone ask you, "How are you?" And how many times did you say, "I am fine, I am good, everything is great"? But it was a lie. You were not fine. Maybe you were sad. Maybe you were angry. Maybe you just wanted to scream. But you smiled. You said, "I am fine." Why do we do this? Why do we wear a mask? Think about this morning. You went to the bathroom, you looked in the mirror, you washed your face, you brushed your teeth, and then you put on your costume. I don't mean your clothes, I mean your face. You put on the happy face, you put on the strong face. You walked out the door and you became an actor in a movie. And then we look at our phones. Oh, the phone. It is a magic mirror, but it is also a trap. You open Instagram, you open TikTok. What do you see? You see people traveling. You see perfect food. You see perfect bodies. You see people laughing at parties. Everyone looks rich. Everyone looks happy. But let me tell you a secret, a big secret. Most of them are lying, just like you, just like me. I remember a few months ago, I went to a birthday party. There was music, there was cake, everyone was dancing. I was standing in the corner with a drink in my hand. I was smiling. If you looked at me, you would say, "Tony is having fun." But inside I felt so cold. I felt like I was on a different planet. I looked at all the people and I thought, does anyone really know me, or do they just know my smile?
Do you have this feeling? Maybe at school, maybe at your job. You sit in a meeting or you sit in class and you feel invisible. You were there, but you were not there. It is heavy, right? It is like carrying a big bag of stones on your back. Every lie, every "I'm fine" is another stone. One stone is small, but 10 stones, 100 stones, it breaks your back. We are afraid. We are afraid that if we show our real face, people will not like us. We think, if I say I am sad, they will say I am weak. If I say I am afraid, they will laugh. So we hide. We build a wall, a high wall, and we sit behind the wall, safe and lonely. But look, right now, in this moment, there is no wall. You don't need to lie to me. You don't need to smile for me. I can't see your face, but I can feel your heart. If you are sad today, that is okay. If you are tired, that is okay. You don't need to be perfect here. You just need to be human. I think the bravest thing a person can do is to say, I am not okay. It sounds funny, right? We think being strong means never crying. We think being strong means fighting. But maybe being strong is just taking off the mask, even for 5 minutes. When you are alone in your room with the door closed, who are you then? That person, the one who cries in the shower, or dances when nobody's watching, or stares at the wall. I like that person. That is the real you. I want you to think about something. Think about your best friend, or someone you really love. Do you love them because they are perfect? No. You love them because they are funny, or because they listen to you, or maybe because they have a weird laugh. You love them for their real self. So why do you think you need to be perfect to be loved? It's a big mistake we all make. We try to buy love with perfection, but you cannot buy love. You can only find it when you are real. I see people in the park sometimes. I like to watch people. I see a mother with her child. The child is crying, screaming. The mother looks tired. Her hair is messy. She is not Instagram perfect. But that is beautiful. That is real life. The mess is the life. The clean room, the perfect photo, that is just a museum. Do you want to live in a museum? No. You cannot touch anything in a museum. It is cold. I want to try something. It might feel silly, but trust me. If you were safe, maybe close your eyes for a second. Imagine you were taking off a heavy coat. A very heavy, wet coat. That coat is everything you pretend to be. Take it off. Drop it on the floor. Feel your shoulders go up. Feel the air on your skin. You are lighter now. You are enough, just as you are, without the money, without the perfect job, without the fake smile. You, the raw you, is enough. Remember the little plant in the concrete, the one I told you about? It wasn't a rose, it wasn't a perfect flower. It was just a weed. It was messy, but it was alive. And that is why I noticed it. Be the weed. Don't try to be the plastic rose. The plastic rose is perfect, but it has no smell. It has no life. The weed struggles, but it is real. But being real is scary, I know. Because when we are real, we can get hurt. And we have scars, don't we? We all have marks on us that we try to cover. Some scars are on your skin. Some are in your memory. Things people said to you. Things you lost. It hurts to touch them. So we wrap them up. We say, it doesn't matter. But it does matter. Maybe we need to look at those scars too. Not to cry about them, but to honor them. Because they show that you survived. You are a survivor. You are still here. After everything, you are still here.
You
are still here. You are still here. It sounds simple, right? Just 3 words. But think about what they mean. Think about the storms you walked through. Think about the days when you did not want to get out of bed. The days when the world felt too heavy for your shoulders. But look, you are standing. You are breathing. You won. But there's a problem. A big problem. We don't feel like winners, do we? We feel late. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The clock is always making noise. It tells us, hurry up, you are behind. Look at him, he is 25 and he has a big car. Look at her, she is 20 and she has 1 million followers. We look at our age, we look at the calendar, and we panic. We think, oh no, I am 30, I am 40, I am 50, and I have nothing. I am nobody. This is the time disease. We are all sick with it. We think life is a race. Imagine a race. You are running. Everyone is running. You look to your left. Someone runs past you, fast, like a rocket. You look to your right. Someone else is far ahead. You try to run faster. Your legs hurt. Your lungs burn, but you cannot catch them. But wait. Ask yourself one question, just one. Where is the finish line? There is no finish line. The only finish line is, well, death. And we don't want to rush there, do we? So why are you running? Why are you killing yourself to be successful by age 25? Who made these rules? I have a friend. His name is Mark. Mark was very smart. In school, he got the best grades. At 22, he had a big job. He had a lot of money. Everyone said, wow, Mark is a star. But last week, I spoke to Mark. He's 28 now. He looked at me and his eyes were empty. He said, Tony, I hate my life. I climbed the mountain very fast, but when I got to the top, I realized it was the wrong mountain. The wrong mountain.
And then I know a woman. Her name is Sarah. Sarah didn't know what to do. She worked in a coffee shop. She traveled a little. She painted pictures, but they were not very good. People said, Sarah is lost. Sarah is wasting time. But at 40, Sarah found something. She started to cook, and she loved it. She opened a small restaurant, just 5 tables. But when she cooks, she sings. She is happy. She started late, yes, but she is happy. Who won, Mark or Sarah? Life is not about how fast you go. It is about where you are going. And sometimes you need to get lost to find the right way. I know what you do at night when the lights are off. You lie in bed and you count your failures. I didn't get that job. I didn't marry that person. I didn't buy that house. Stop. Please stop. You are being cruel to yourself. You are bullying yourself. Think about a tree. Does a tree worry? Does an oak tree look at a bamboo tree and say, oh no, he is growing faster than me, I'm a failure? No. The oak tree grows like an oak. The bamboo grows like bamboo. They are different. You are not a bamboo. You are you. Your timeline is yours. Maybe you are in a winter right now. Nothing is growing. It is cold. The ground is hard. You feel like you are dead inside. But winter is not the end. Winter is waiting. Under the ground, deep down, the roots are drinking. They are getting ready. Spring is coming. It always comes. But you cannot force it. You cannot pull a flower out of the ground with your hands. If you pull it, you kill it. You have to wait. You know what helps? Stop looking up at the people above you. Stop looking forward at the people ahead of you. Look next to you. Look at the people walking with you. The other day, I was sitting on a bus. I saw an old man holding his wife's hand. His hand was shaking. Her hand was wrinkled. They didn't say anything. They just sat there. And I thought, that is success. Success is not a number in the bank. Success is not a gold medal. Success is connection. It is peace. It is being able to sleep at night without fighting your own brain. Are you rich in money, but poor in peace? Think about it. I want to tell you something strange. You might not believe me. You are exactly where you need to be.
I hear you saying, no, Tony, I am in a bad place. I am broke. I am lonely. This is not where I want to be. I know. It sucks. It feels terrible. But this place, this hard place, is a classroom. You are learning something here. Maybe you are learning to be strong. Maybe you are learning to be patient. Maybe you are learning who your real friends are. The diamond needs pressure to become a diamond. Without the pressure, it is just coal, just a black rock. The life is pressing you right now. It hurts. I know it hurts, but it is making you into a diamond. So don't run away. Don't close your eyes. Look at the mess. Look at the confusion. Say to it, okay, I am here. This is my life right now. It is not perfect, but it is mine. And take a breath, a real one. There. You see, the world did not end. The sun is still there, even behind the clouds. And hey, if you feel like you are doing nothing, remember the popcorn. When you make popcorn in the microwave, for 2 minutes, nothing happens. It is silent. You think, is it broken? And then, pop, 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 pop. You are just in the silent minutes. The pop is coming, I promise. I want you to look at your hands. Can you see them? Look at the lines on your skin. Look at your fingers. These hands have done so much. They have wiped tears. They have opened doors. They have held things. They have worked. Be proud of these hands. They are your tools. They are not empty. They are full of your story. And your story is not finished. It is just a chapter. Maybe a sad chapter. Maybe a boring chapter. But the book is thick. There are many pages left. Don't close the book just because this page is dark. Turn the page. Continue.
Turn the page. Yes, it sounds easy. Just flip the paper. But sometimes the next page is blank. It is white, empty. And that is terrifying. We are scared of the empty space. We are scared of what we cannot see. You know that feeling when you walk into a dark room, your heart beats fast, you put your hands out, you walk slowly, you are afraid you will hit something, you are afraid of the furniture, you are afraid of the monsters. Life is often a dark room. The future is the dark room. We don't know where the walls are. We don't know where the door is. So we freeze. We stand still in the doorway, shaking. Do you play the what if game? I play it all the time. It is a terrible game. What if I fail? What if they laugh at me? What if I run out of money? What if I am alone forever? What if I make a mistake? The what if game never ends. It is a trap. It spins in your head like a tornado. And it keeps you small. It keeps you safe, but it keeps you in a cage. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you are driving a car at night. It is very dark. No moon, no street lights, just you and the road. You turn on your headlights. The lights only show you 10 meters in front of the car, just a little bit of the road. You cannot see the destination. You cannot see the city you are going to. You cannot even see the next kilometer. Do you stop the car? Do you scream? Do you say, I cannot see the end, so I will not drive? No. You keep driving. You trust the 10 meters. You drive that 10 meters, and then the lights show you the next 10 meters, and then the next. And slowly, safely, you get home. Life is like driving at night. You don't need to see the whole map. You don't need to know what will happen in 5 years. You don't even need to know what will happen next month. You just need to see today. Can you get through today? Can you handle the next hour? Yes, you can.
I know why we are scared. We are scared because we think we control things. We think if we worry enough, we can stop bad things from happening. But worry is not a shield. Worry does not stop the rain. It just means you get wet and you are afraid. I used to worry about everything. I worried about my health. I worried about losing people. I carried a heavy backpack of worry everywhere I went. I thought if I worry, I'm being responsible. But I was just tired. I was exhausted. Have you ever watched a cat? A cat does not worry about the stock market. A cat does not worry if it will find food next week. The cat sits in the sun. It sleeps. It trusts. I know, you are not a cat. You have bills to pay. You have problems. But maybe we can learn a little bit from the cat. Maybe we can just sit in the sun for 5 minutes and not try to solve the whole world. I want to give you a tool, a weapon against the what-if monster. When your brain says, what if it goes wrong? I want you to say back to it, even if. Even if it goes wrong, I will be okay. Even if I lose my job, I will find another one. Even if they leave me, I will still be me. What if is about fear. Even if is about strength. It means you trust yourself. It means you know that you can handle the storm. You have handled storms before, remember? You're still here. Sometimes we don't start because the dream is too big. You want to write a book. That is huge. You want to lose 20 kilos. That is huge. You look at the mountain and your neck hurts looking up. Don't look at the top of the mountain. Look at your feet. Look at your shoes. Just take one step. Just write one sentence. Just walk for 5 minutes. Just wash one dish. We think we need to be heroes. We think we need to make a big explosion. But real change is quiet. Real change is boring. It is one small step again and again. I want you to think about something you are putting off, something you are avoiding because you are scared. Maybe a phone call, maybe starting a project. What is the smallest thing you can do? The tiniest thing. Do that, and then stop. Give yourself a high five. You did it. We want to control the river. We swim against the water, fighting, splashing, getting tired. We want the river to go our way. What happens if you stop fighting? What happens if you just float? The river will carry you. Maybe not where you planned, but maybe somewhere better. The best things in my life, I did not plan them. They just happened. I met my best friend by accident. I found this job by accident. The surprises are the best part. So don't be so afraid of the unknown. The unknown is where the magic lives. If you knew everything that was going to happen, life would be a movie you have already seen. Boring, right? Let the movie surprise you. Maybe there is a plot twist coming, a good one. If your chest feels tight right now, put your hand on it. Feel the rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. That is the drum of your life. As long as that drum is beating, you have a chance. You have a possibility. Don't let fear steal your time. Fear is a thief. It steals your joy today because you are worried about tomorrow. But tomorrow is not here. Only now is here. Look around you. Really look. Is there a window? Is there light coming in? Is there a color you like? Focus on that. That is real. The scary movie in your head, that is not real. That is just imagination. You are the driver of the car. It is dark, yes, but your lights are working. The engine is running, and you have enough gas for today. Just drive the 10 meters. Just the 10 meters. You can do that. I know you can. I have a riddle for you. A puzzle. Who is the person you talk to the most? Is it your mother? Your husband? Your best friend? No.
It is you. You talk to yourself all day long. From the moment you wake up until you close your eyes, there is a voice in your head, a radio that never stops. But is that voice nice? For most of us, no. That voice is mean. That voice is a bully. Let's imagine a situation. Imagine your best friend comes to your house. She is drinking coffee, and by accident, she drops the cup. Smash. Coffee's on the floor. The cup is broken. What do you say to her? You say, "Oh, don't worry, it is just a cup. Accidents happen. Are you okay? Did you burn yourself?" You are kind. You are gentle. Now, imagine you drop the cup. You are alone. Smash. What do you say to yourself? "You idiot! You are so clumsy. Why do you always break things? You can't do anything right." Wow, that is harsh. That is cruel. Why are you so nice to your friend, but so mean to yourself? Why is the friend human, but you are stupid? I want you to imagine a roommate, a guy who lives in your house. He follows you everywhere. When you look in the mirror, he says, "You look ugly today." When you make a mistake at work, he whispers, "They're going to fire you." When you try something new, he laughs and says, "You will fail." Would you live with this guy? Would you let him stay in your house? No, you would kick him out. You would call the police. You would say, "Get out. You are terrible." But this guy is in your head, and you listen to him. You believe him. We need to change this. We need to fire the bad roommate. We need to be kind to the person in the mirror. Do you know why we are so hard on ourselves? Because we think punishment makes us better. We think, if I am mean to myself, I will work harder. I will not make mistakes. But it is not true. Think about a child, a small child, maybe 5 years old. If you scream at the child, does he learn? No, he gets scared. He hides. He cries. But if you encourage the child, if you say, "Good job, try again," he grows. He becomes brave. Inside of you, there is still a child. You are grown up, yes, you pay taxes, you drive a car, but inside, the heart is still small. It needs love. It needs your love. I want you to try something. Close your eyes for a second. Try to see yourself when you were 5 years old. Look at the photo in your mind. Look at the little shoes, the little smile. Would you look at that little kid and say, "You are stupid"? Would you say, "You are not enough"? No. You would hug that kid. You would protect that kid. So, protect yourself now. Be your own best friend. Next time you make a mistake, and you will make mistakes because you are human, catch the bad voice. When the voice says, "You are an idiot," I want you to stop, take a breath, and say, "No, I am not an idiot. I am learning. It is okay." It feels strange at first. It feels fake. You will feel silly talking to yourself nicely. Do it anyway. Fake it until it becomes real. And think about your body, too. We are so mean to our bodies. We look in the mirror and we pinch our skin. We say, "I am too fat. I am too thin. My nose is too big. My hair is bad." But this body, it carries you. It breathes for you while you sleep. Your heart beats 100,000 times a day without a break. It never takes a holiday. It works so hard for you. Say thank you to it. Don't hate it. It's the only house you really own. I bought a plant once, a flower. I forgot to water it. It became dry and brown. It looked dead. I didn't yell at the plant. I didn't say, "You bad plant, grow faster." No, I gave it water. I put it in the sun. I waited, and slowly it turned green again. You are the plant.
You don't need screaming. You need water. You need sunlight. You need patience. Kindness is the water. Maybe you think you need to be perfect to be loved, but think about a dog. Why do we love dogs? Because they are smart? No, some dogs are very silly. Because they are beautiful? No, some dogs are messy. We love them because they are just happy to be there. They are loyal. They are real. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up. I want to give you a challenge, a small homework. For the rest of today, just for a few hours, try to catch the bad voice. Imagine the bad voice is a funny cartoon character, like a grumpy little duck. Quack, quack, quack. When it starts saying mean things, just laugh at it. Say, the grumpy duck is talking again. Don't take it so seriously. It is just noise. It is not the truth. The truth is, you are doing the best you can. I know you are. Even if you stayed in bed today, you are doing the best you can with the energy you have, and that is enough. Be gentle with yourself. The world is hard enough. The world is cold enough. Don't make your heart cold too. Be the warm fire in your own life. And when you start being kind to yourself, something magic happens. You start being kinder to other people too. Because when you are not fighting a war inside your head, you have peace to give to others. So put down the weapon. Put down the heavy words. You don't need them anymore. Peace begins in the mirror. Start there. I want to tell you about a monster. A very big, very scary monster. It lives under your bed? No. It lives in your closet? No. It lives out there. It has a name. Its name is they. What will they say? What will they think? They will laugh at me. They will not like it. Who is they? Who are these people? Do you have a list of names? Do you have their phone numbers? We don't know. They is just a ghost. They is a cloud of smoke. But we are terrified of this ghost. We live our whole lives trying to make the ghost happy. I remember when I was younger, I bought a hat, a very cool hat. It was bright yellow. I loved it in the shop. I put it on my head and I felt like a rock star. But then I walked out of the shop and I froze. Oh no, people are looking. People are laughing. They think I look like a banana. I took the hat off. I put it in my bag. I never wore it again. I let the ghost win. I killed my own joy because I was afraid of strangers, strangers I will never see again. But here's the truth, the big, liberating truth. Are you ready? Nobody is watching you. I know. You think, but Tony, I am important. People look at me. No, people are not looking at you. People are looking at themselves. Imagine a cinema. You are watching a movie about your life. You are the star. You are the hero. Everyone else is in their own cinema, watching their own movie. In their movie, you are just an extra. You are just a person walking in the background. They are not thinking about your yellow hat. They are thinking, does my hair look bad? Did I leave the stove on? Why didn't she text me back? This is good news. This is amazing news. It means you are free. You can wear the yellow hat. You can dance in the supermarket. You can sing in your car because nobody cares. And if they look at you for 2 seconds, they will forget you in 3 seconds. But there is a deeper problem. We try to please everyone. We want everyone to like us. Trying to make everyone happy is like trying to carry water in your hands. You hold your hands tight, but the water spills. It drips through your fingers, and in the end, your hands are empty and you are wet. You cannot be everyone's cup of tea. Some people like coffee, some people like juice. If you are tea and they want coffee, that is not your fault. Don't try to turn yourself into coffee. You'll just be bad tea and bad coffee. Be the best tea you can be. The people who like tea will find you. The people who want coffee, let them go. Let them go find coffee. It is okay. We're scared to say no. Someone asks for a favor. You are tired. You want to sleep. But you say, yes, of course. Why? Because you don't want to disappoint them. But when you say yes to them and you want to say no, you are saying no to yourself. You are disappointing the most important person, you. It is not selfish to say no. It is not selfish to rest. It is not selfish to protect your peace. It is necessary. Think about the safety video on an airplane. You know the one? Put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. Why? Because if you pass out, if you can't breathe, you can't help anyone. You have to breathe first. You have to fill your own cup first. Think about the things you didn't do because of they. The drawings you didn't show. The jokes you didn't tell. The clothes you didn't wear. The love you didn't confess. That is a lot of lost life. That is a graveyard of could be. Don't add more to that graveyard. Today, I want you to do one small thing that is just for you. Not for your boss, not for your parents, not for Instagram, just for you. Maybe buy a weird socks. Maybe sing a song loudly. Maybe just sit and stare at the wall. And if someone looks at you strangely, smile at them. Smile and think, I am in my movie. You are just watching. We've talked about a lot today. We talked about the weed in the concrete. We talked about the I'm fine mask. We talked about the time disease. We talked about the bad roommate in your head. And now the ghost called they. It's a lot of heavy stuff. I know. But look at you. You're carrying it. You're listening. You're thinking. You are doing the work, the invisible work, the hard work, and I'm proud of you. The world is noisy. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has a loud voice. But the only voice that really matters is the quiet one inside you that says, this is who I am. Listen to that one. Turn up the volume on that one. Let the others talk. You just live. Just live. Hey, you okay? We've been talking for a while, and sometimes when you talk about real things, it can feel heavy, like you just ran a long distance. I want to play a game, a small game. Look around you. Find something small, a pen, a phone, a cup, anything. Pick it up, hold it in your hand, stretch your arm out.
It is not heavy, right? It is light. It is easy. But imagine holding it for 1 hour. Imagine holding it for 1 day. Imagine holding it for 1 year. Your arm would hurt. Your muscle would scream. Your hand would go numbness. The object did not change. The weight did not change. But how long you held it changed everything. This is what we do with our pain. This is what we do with our anger. Someone said something bad to you 5 years ago, just one sentence. It was a small thing, but you are still holding it. You are still thinking about it today. And that is why your arm hurts. That is why your heart is tired. Why are we hoarders? You know what a hoarder is? Someone who keeps old newspapers, old boxes, trash. Their house is full of junk. We are emotional hoarders. We keep old text messages. We keep old sadness. We keep old arguments. I know a guy. Let's call him Dave. Dave had a girlfriend. She left him 3 years ago. It was sad, yes. But Dave still checks her Instagram every day. Dave still reads their old messages. Dave still listens to their song and cries. Dave is walking around with a backpack full of rocks. He wants to meet a new girl. He wants to be happy, but he cannot run. He cannot fly. The rocks are too heavy. What is in your backpack? Maybe a mistake you made. Maybe a secret you are ashamed of. Maybe a person who did not love you back. You have to put the bag down. I hear you. You say, but Tony, it is not fair. They hurt me. I want justice. I know. It is not fair. Life is not fair. But holding the hot coal in your hand, waiting to throw it at them, it only burns your hand.
They are fine. They're sleeping. You are the one burning. People hate the word forgiveness. It sounds weak. It sounds like saying what you did is okay. No, that is not forgiveness. Forgiveness means I am not going to carry this rock anymore. It means you hurt me, but I will not let you hurt me every day for the rest of my life. It is an act of selfishness, good selfishness. It is for you, not for them. Imagine you are standing by a river, a fast river. Take that memory, that bad feeling. Imagine it is a stone in your hand. Look at it. Say, thank you for teaching me, and then throw it. Splash. Watch it go down the river. Watch it disappear. Feel your hand. It is empty. It is light. Now you can use that hand for something else. You can use it to hold a new hand, to open a new door. You know a snake cannot grow if it keeps its old skin. The skin gets tight, it gets dry. The snake has to rub against a rock and peel off the old skin. It's uncomfortable, it looks ugly, but under the old skin there is a shiny new skin. Maybe you are shedding your skin right now. Maybe that is why you feel uncomfortable. Maybe that is why you feel itchy and restless. You are growing. You are getting too big for your old life, too big for your old fears. But the old skin is comfortable, isn't it? We like the old pain. It's familiar. We know it. The unknown, the new happiness is scary. We think, if I'm happy, maybe I'll lose it. So it is better to be sad, safe and sad. That is a silly trick of the brain. Don't choose safe and sad. Choose scary and alive. Have you ever seen a bird learn to fly? The mother bird pushes the baby bird out of the nest, pushes it. The baby falls. It screams, "Mom, what are you doing?" But in the falling, it opens the wings, and it discovers, oh, I can fly. Maybe life pushed you recently. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe you lost a friend. You are falling. You are scared. But look at your shoulders. You have wings. You just never used them because you were safe in the nest. Don't look at the ground. Don't look at the fall. Look at the wings. Open them. Just a little bit. It's okay to miss the nest. It's okay to miss the past. But you cannot live there anymore. The nest is empty. The sky is waiting. And the only way to fly is to be light. So tonight, or whenever you are listening to this, make a decision. Just one. Pick one rock from your backpack. Just one. And decide to leave it by the side of the road. Walk away. Don't look back.
You will feel lighter, I promise. You will walk taller. And when you are lighter, you can go anywhere. So, your hands are empty now. You dropped the rock. You put down the bag. That feels good. But now, we have a new problem. We always have a new problem, don't we? Humans are funny. We solve one thing and we invent another thing. The new problem is boredom, the empty space. When you are not worrying, when you are not fighting, when you are not rushing, what is left? Just Tuesday. Just a normal, boring afternoon. And we hate boring. We are addicted to drama. We are addicted to noise. If nothing is happening, we check the phone, swipe down, refresh. Give me news, give me a notification, give me a dopamine hit. We treat the boring moments like they are trash, like they are just empty time between the good parts. We wait for the weekend. We wait for the holiday. We wait for the party. And the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we just want to fast forward them like a bad movie scene. But here's the scary truth. Life is mostly Tuesday. Life is mostly washing dishes, sitting in traffic, waiting for the kettle to boil, folding clothes. If you throw away the boring days, you throw away 90% of your life. I want to tell you about an orange. Yes, a fruit. I read a story about a monk, a wise man. He said, when you eat an orange, can you just eat the orange? You say, Tony, that is stupid. Of course, I eat oranges all the time. No. Usually, we eat the orange, but we're thinking about work. We're watching TV. We're talking on the phone. We swallow the fruit, but we don't taste it. We're not there.
Imagine peeling an orange, really peeling it. Feel the cold skin on your fingers. Smell the spray of the juice, that sharp, sweet smell. Put a piece in your mouth. Feel the explosion of flavor, the texture. For 1 minute, just be with the orange. Nothing else exists, just you and the taste. That is magic. That is ordinary magic. We're looking for fireworks, we're looking for explosions, but the real happiness is hiding in the taste of an orange. It's hiding in the feeling of clean sheets on your bed. It's hiding in the smell of rain on hot asphalt. Are you missing the magic because you're looking for the monster? Are you missing the diamonds because you're looking for the mountain? I think if you cannot be happy washing the dishes, you will not be happy standing on a yacht, because you take yourself to the yacht, and if you don't know how to enjoy the moment, you will be on the yacht looking at your phone, bored. I want you to fall in love with boring. Fall in love with the process. Look at your room right now. It's quiet, maybe a little messy. That's your life. It's not a movie set, it's real. Look at the way the light hits the floor. Listen to the sound of the traffic outside. It sounds like the ocean if you close your eyes. There's beauty everywhere, but it's shy. It does not shout. You have to be quiet to hear it. I used to hate waiting. Waiting for the bus, waiting for the doctor, waiting for a friend. I would get angry. I'm wasting time. But then I realized the waiting room is also a room in the house of life. If I'm in the waiting room for 20 minutes, that's 20 minutes of my life. I can be angry, or I can breathe. I can look at the people. I can wonder about their stories. I can just sit and enjoy the fact that nobody's asking me to do anything. Waiting is not a prison. Waiting is a pause button. It's a gift. The universe says, "Here, Tony, here's 10 minutes. You don't have to work. You don't have to talk. Just sit." Now I love waiting. It's my mini holiday. We're scared we're missing something better. If I'm just sitting here, maybe my friends are having fun without me. Maybe there's a better party somewhere else.
The best party is inside your own head. If you can build a nice house inside your mind, you are never lonely. You are never bored. You are just home. Next time you drink coffee or tea, don't look at your phone. Hold the cup. Feel the heat in your hands. Smell the steam. Take a sip. Feel it go down your throat. Just that. Nothing else. It takes 2 minutes. But for 2 minutes, you are fully alive. You are not a robot. We are turning into robots, you know? Input, output, work, sleep, repeat. Robots don't taste oranges. Robots don't notice the sunset. Don't be a robot. Be a human. Being human is messy. It is slow. It is boring sometimes, but it is delicious. Your attention is money. It is the most expensive currency in the world. Billions of dollars are spent to steal your attention. The news, the apps, the ads, they are all thieves. They want to steal your eyes. Don't let them. Keep your money. Keep your attention. Spend it on the things you love. Spend it on the face of your child. Spend it on the view from your window. Spend it on the taste of your food. Be stingy with your attention. It is yours. So, welcome to the Bored Club. It is a good club. We have tea here. We watch the clouds move. We don't run. We sit. And when we sit, we see everything. Look at something small today and say, "I see you." Just see it. We have been sitting in the boring club for a bit. It is nice, yes? But I know something about you. I know something about us. Even when we sit still, the brain is moving. The brain is a time machine. It loves to travel. It goes to the past. Oh, why did I say that? It goes to the future. Oh, what will happen next year? The brain hates the present. The present is too real. The brain prefers to watch movies about yesterday and tomorrow. Let's visit the past for a minute. The past is a museum. It is full of statues. Some statues are beautiful, happy memories, but some statues are broken. Some are ugly, mistakes, failures, hurt. We like to go to this museum. We stand in front of the ugly statue. We stare at it. We cry. We try to fix it. We try to glue the broken pieces back together. But it is a statue. It is stone. You cannot change it. The past is dead. It is gone. It does not exist anymore. It only exists in one place, here, in your memory. Why do you visit the graveyard of your mistakes every day? Why do you dig up the old bones? It smells bad there. It is cold, and you are alive. You belong to the living world. Imagine you are writing a book. Your life is the book. You are writing chapter 10, but you keep turning back to chapter 3. You reread chapter 3. You underline the bad words. You try to erase the ink. If you keep looking at chapter 3, you cannot write chapter 10. The ink dries up. The pages stay empty. Turn the page. I know chapter 3 was sad. I know it was hard, but it is finished. The end. You cannot rewrite it, but you can write a better ending. Now let's look at the other direction, the future. The future is a fog, a thick, gray fog. We try to look into the fog. We strain our eyes. We see shapes, scary shapes, monsters. We think there is a tiger in the fog. Usually, it is not a tiger. It is just a bush. It is just a tree. Our imagination paints monsters on the blank canvas. Logical approach. Think about your biggest worries from 5 years ago. Do you remember them? Most of them never happened, and the ones that did happen, you survived them. You handled them. You are stronger than you think. You are a survivor. You have survived 100% of your bad days. That's a perfect score. 100%. Shifting to trust. The opposite of fear is not bravery. The opposite of fear is trust. Trusting yourself. Trusting that when the problem comes, if it comes, you will know what to do. You don't need the answer today. You will have the answer when you need it. You are walking in the woods at night. You have a flashlight. The flashlight only shows the path for a few steps. You want to see the whole forest. You want to see the destination, but you can't. If you try to shine the light too far, it gets weak. Keep the light at your feet. Trust the feet. I want to tell you something about control. We love control. We want to be the captain of the ship. We want to control the weather. We want to control the ocean. But we're just sailors. We cannot stop the storm. We can only adjust the sails. It is exhausting trying to be God. It is tiring trying to control everything. Give up. Surrender. Say, I don't know what will happen, and that's okay. I don't know. These are 3 magic words. Say them with me. I don't know. It feels light, doesn't it? You don't have to carry the answer. Reflective, looking at the sky metaphor. Your mind is like the sky. Your thoughts are like clouds. Some clouds are white and fluffy, happy thoughts. Some clouds are dark and heavy, sad thoughts, storm clouds. But you are not the clouds. You are the sky. The clouds come and go. The storm comes, it rains, lightning flashes, and then it goes. The sky is always there. The sky is never hurt by the storm. The sky is always blue behind the clouds. You are the blue sky. The sadness is just passing through. Comforting instruction. Don't grab the dark cloud. Don't fight the dark cloud.
Just watch it. Say, "Oh, look, here is a sad cloud. It is raining on me. Get wet. It's okay. It will pass. The wind will blow it away." Connecting to hope. Hope is not ignoring the storm. Hope is knowing the sun is still there, even when you cannot see it. I promise you, the sun is there. I have seen many storms in my life. They all ended, every single one. This one will end too.
So, put down the pen of the past. Put down the telescope of the future. Come back here, to the chair, to the breath, to the now. The now is the only place where you can actually live. The now is safe. Be here, just here. It is enough. I want to tell you a story from far away, from Japan. Imagine a beautiful bowl, a tea bowl. It is made of ceramic. It is old. It is valuable. But one day, crash, it falls on the floor. It breaks into many pieces. In most places, we would say, "Oh no, it is broken. It is trash." We would throw the pieces in the bin. We would buy a new bowl, a perfect bowl. But in Japan, there is an art called kintsugi. They do not throw the broken bowl away. They pick up the pieces very carefully and they glue them back together. But they do not use clear glue. They do not try to hide the cracks. They mix the glue with gold, powdered gold. So when the bowl is fixed, you can see the cracks. The cracks are shining. They are golden lines running through the bowl. They believe the bowl is more beautiful now. Why? Because it has a history. It has a story. It survived the fall. The damage is not a mistake. The damage is art. You are the bowl. We are all the bowl. We all have cracks. We all have broken places inside. Maybe a broken heart, maybe a broken dream, maybe a mistake we cannot forget. And what do? We try to hide the cracks. We use makeup. We use fake smiles. We use filters on photos. We want people to think we are perfect. We want to be the new bowl. But a new bowl is boring. It looks like every other bowl in the shop. Your cracks, your scars make you special. They make you unique. They show that you have lived, you have fallen, and you got back up. Don't paint over your gold. Don't be ashamed of your bad days. If you talk to a friend and you say, "I am sad today," or "I failed today," you are showing your gold, and that makes people love you more, not less. Perfection is cold. Vulnerability, honesty is warm. We talk a lot about being broken. Now let's talk about being happy. Everyone wants to be happy. It is the big goal. I just want to be happy. But what is happiness? We think happiness is a destination, like a place on a map. When I get the job, I will be happy. When I get married, I will be happy. When I have $1 million, I will be happy. This is a trap. It is a trick. Happiness is not a place you go to, and happiness is not a permanent state. You cannot be happy 24 hours a day. That is not human. That is a robot. Think of happiness like a butterfly. If you try to catch a butterfly, what happens? You run, you jump, you sweat, you look silly, and the butterfly flies away. It is too fast for you. But if you sit down, if you stay quiet, if you look at the flowers, sometimes the butterfly comes to you. It lands on your shoulder just for a moment. You cannot force happiness. You cannot chase it. You can only create a space for it to land. How do you create the space? By noticing the small things. The butterfly of happiness lives in the smell of fresh bread. It lives in the sound of rain on the roof. It lives in the feeling of clean socks. It lives in the first sip of coffee. It lives in a dog wagging its tail. These are glimmers, not big explosions of joy, just little glimmers, little sparks. If you wait for the big explosion, the wedding, the promotion, the lottery, you will wait a long time. You will be hungry.
But the glimmers, they are everywhere. They are free. I want you to be a glimmer hunter. Today, try to find 3 glimmers. Maybe a funny cloud, maybe a nice song on the radio, maybe a stranger smiling at you. Catch them. Put them in your pocket. You know, sadness is loud. Pain is loud. They scream at us. Happiness is quiet. It whispers, "Hey, look at this nice flower. Hey, this tea tastes good." If you are too busy looking for the big life, you miss the good life. And don't look at other people's butterflies. We look at Instagram and say, "Oh, look at her butterfly. It is huge. It is blue. My butterfly is small and brown." A butterfly is a butterfly. Your joy is yours. It doesn't need to look like theirs. Maybe your joy is reading a book alone. Maybe their joy is a big party. Both are good. Don't trade your joy for theirs. It won't fit you. So, my friend, with the golden cracks, you are beautiful, not in spite of your broken parts, but because of them. Don't try to be perfect today. Don't try to be super happy today. Just be open. Be like the bowl, ready to hold whatever comes. If it is soup, hold the soup. If it is tea, hold the tea. You are whole. You are gold. Remember that. Hey, are you comfortable? I hope so. We've been talking a lot about the mind, about thoughts, but I want to talk about something physical, something very simple, your battery. I'm looking at my phone right now. It has 20% battery. The little icon is red. When I see the red icon, I panic. I run. I look for the charger. I look for the cable. I say, "Oh no, my phone is dying. I need to save it."
We treat our phones like babies. We feed them electricity, we protect them. But what about you? What is your battery percentage right now? Are you at 90% or are you at 5%? I think many of us are walking around at 5%. We are blinking red, but we don't look for a charger. We keep running. We keep working. We say, "I will sleep when I'm dead." That is a terrible idea. Please, don't sleep when you are dead. Sleep now. We have a bad word in our heads. The word is lazy. If you sit on the sofa for 1 hour, the voice says, "You are lazy. Get up. Do something." If you sleep late on Sunday, the voice says, "You are wasting your life." This is a lie. You are not lazy. You are empty. There is a big difference. If a car runs out of gas, do you scream at the car? Do you call the car lazy? No. You put gas in the tank. It is simple physics. You cannot run on empty. Think about Formula One racing. Fast cars, the best drivers. The car goes very fast, zoom, but it stops. The pit stop. It stops completely. The team changes the tires. They check the engine. Why? Because if the car does not stop, the tires will explode. The engine will burn. You are a race car, a very complex, expensive race car. You need a pit stop. Rest is not doing nothing. Rest is repairing. When you sleep, your brain is washing itself, literally. It is cleaning out the trash from the day. When you relax, your muscles are fixing themselves. But the guilt. Oh, the guilt is heavy. You sit down to watch a movie, but your brain says you should be washing clothes. You should be answering emails. You should be exercising. You have to tell that voice to shut up. Really, you have to say, "I am charging. Leave me alone." The internet tells us to hustle, grind, no days off. I see these videos, people waking up at 4 a.m., running 10 kilometers, making 3 businesses before breakfast. Maybe they are robots. Maybe they are lying. Or maybe they are going to crash soon. Human beings are not machines. We have seasons. We have rhythms. Sometimes we are fast. Sometimes we are slow. You cannot be summer all year. You need winter too. What are you running from? Usually when we work too hard, we are running away from something. We are afraid of the quiet, because in the quiet, we feel things, so we keep busy.
Busy is a drug. It numbs the pain. Try to stop. It is scary at first. When the engine stops, the car shakes a little bit. But then, silence. In that silence, you heal. To rest, you have to say no. No, I cannot come to the party. No, I cannot do that extra work. No, I am not available. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to explain. You don't need to say, I can't come because I have a headache. You don't need to lie. You can just say, I need to rest. That is a valid reason. It is the best reason. Imagine if your phone could talk. Imagine if you tried to use it at 1% and it said, please, just let me plug in for 10 minutes. Your body is saying that to you right now. Listen to your neck. Is it stiff? Listen to your eyes. Are they dry? That is the body begging for a charger. Tonight, or whenever you can, I want you to have a do not disturb hour. Put the phone away. Put it in another room. Turn off the TV. Just lie down. Look at the ceiling, or close your eyes. Don't read. Don't listen to a podcast. Yes, you can turn me off for a bit. Just drift. Let your thoughts float like leaves on a river. Don't catch them. Just let them go. This is not wasting time. This is saving your life. You know, the world will not fall apart if you stop for an hour. The emails will wait. The dishes will wait. The problems will wait. They are patient, but your health, your sanity, that might not wait. Be a good parent to yourself. Put yourself to bed. Tuck yourself in. You have done enough today. You have done enough. Rest now. I want to talk about a scary word, maybe the scariest word for some of us, alone. When you hear the word alone, what do you see? Do you see a sad person sitting in a dark room? Do you see someone eating dinner by themselves while everyone else is laughing? We think alone means failed. We think, if I am alone, it means nobody wants me. And that hurts. It hurts deep in the chest. But there's a trick here, a big misunderstanding. There are two words. They look the same, but they are very different. One is loneliness. The other is solitude. Loneliness is, I am missing people. I am empty. I am sad. Solitude is, I am with myself and I am happy. Visually, loneliness is being in a cold room, shivering, waiting for someone to open the door. Solitude is being in a warm room, locking the door, and drinking hot cocoa by yourself. The room is the same. The feeling is different. I used to hate Friday nights. If I didn't have plans, if my phone didn't ring, I felt terrible. I thought, everyone is having fun. I'm a loser. So I would go out. I would go to parties I didn't like. I would hang out with people I didn't like, just to not be alone. But guess what? I was lonely at the party. Have you ever felt that? Surrounded by noise, by music, by people, but you feel completely invisible? That's the worst kind of loneliness. Then I learned something. I learned to be friends with Tony, pointing to self. I realized, hey, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this guy. I better like him. Imagine you are stuck in an elevator. The power goes out. If you are stuck with a stranger who is annoying, it is a nightmare. You panic. If you are stuck with your best friend, it's okay. You laugh, you talk.
You are in the elevator of life, and you are the passenger. If you don't like yourself, being alone is scary. You are stuck with a stranger. But if you become your own friend, being alone is a party. So how do you do this? You have to date yourself. It sounds funny, I know, but I mean it. Take yourself out for coffee. Bring a book. Don't look at your phone. Go to the cinema alone. Buy the popcorn. Buy yourself flowers. Why wait for a man or a woman to buy them? Flowers are beautiful. Buy them. You think, people will look at me. They will think I have no friends. Remember part 6? They. Nobody cares. Actually, when I see someone eating alone and reading a book, I think, wow, that person is confident. That person is cool. They don't need anyone. They choose themselves.
We try to use other people to fill our cup. We say, please love me. Please tell me I am good. We are like a cup with a hole in the bottom. People pour love in, but it leaks out because you don't love yourself. You have to plug the hole first. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you become powerful. You become dangerous in a good way. Why? Because you are not desperate. You don't need a relationship to survive. You don't need approval. You are whole. Think of a lighthouse. The lighthouse stands on the rock alone. It doesn't run around the ocean looking for boats. It doesn't scream, "Look at me." It just stands there. It shines its light. And because it is strong and bright, the boats come to it. Be the lighthouse. Stop chasing people. Stop begging for attention. Build your own life. Make your mind a nice place to live. Decorate your soul. Read good books. Think good thoughts. Be kind to yourself. And I promise you, the right people will come. The ships will find you. So, tonight, if you are alone, don't be sad. Look around the empty room. Say, "Hello, room. It is just us." Turn on some music that you like. Dance in your underwear. Nobody's watching. Cook the food you like, not what the family wants, what you want. Reclaim your solitude. It is a superpower. If you can be happy alone, you are free. Nothing can hurt you. You are in good company. You are with you. And you are pretty awesome. I want to talk about shopping. Yes, shopping. Do you know that feeling? You see something online, a new phone, a new pair of shoes, a new watch. Your heart goes boom, boom. You think, oh, I need this. If I have this, I will be cool. If I have this, I will be happy. You click buy. You wait for the delivery. The box arrives. You open it. The smell of new plastic, the shiny screen. You feel amazing for 1 hour, maybe 1 day. And then the feeling goes away. The new phone is just a phone. The new shoes get dirty. The new watch just tells the time. And then what happens? You look for the next thing. Oh, I need a new car. Oh, I need a bigger house. We are like the donkey. You know the story. The man sits on the donkey. He holds a stick. On the end of the stick, there is a carrot. The carrot is hanging in front of the donkey's face. The donkey runs to catch the carrot, but the carrot moves. The donkey runs forever, but he never eats the carrot. We are the donkey. The carrot is more. We always want more, and more is a game you cannot win. It is like playing football, but every time you get close to the goal, someone moves the goal 10 meters back. You score a goal, you get the job, but then you say, no, I need a better job. You score a goal, you get the money, but then you say, no, I need more money. Whispering a warning. This is the hunger. It's a ghost inside us, a hungry ghost. It has a big mouth but a tiny throat. It can never eat enough. Shifting to social media comparison. And who feeds the ghost? Instagram, TikTok, the internet. We look at the phone. We see people with perfect lives. We see the guy on the yacht. We see the girl with the perfect skin. And we look at our own life, our messy room, our normal face, and we feel poor. But listen to me. You are comparing your inside to their outside. You know your own mess. You know your own sadness, but you only see their shiny photo. You don't see them fighting with their husband. You don't see them crying in the bathroom. You don't see their debt. The photo is a lie, or it's just 1 second of the truth. Storytelling tone, calm and wise. I heard a story about a billionaire and a fisherman. The billionaire comes to the beach. He sees the fisherman sitting by his boat, smoking a pipe, watching the sunset. The billionaire says, "Why are you sitting? You should be fishing." The fisherman says, "Why?" The billionaire says, "If you fish more, you can make more money." "Why?" "Then you can buy a bigger boat." "Why?" "Then you can catch even more fish and build a factory." "Why?" "Then you can be rich like me." "And then what?" asks the fisherman. The billionaire says, Then you can sit on the beach and watch the sunset." The fisherman smiles. He says, "But sir, I'm already doing that."
We work so hard to get to a place where we can relax and enjoy life, but we forget to enjoy life while we are working. We say, I will be happy when I retire, when the kids grow up, when the weekend comes. Stop waiting. There is no when, there is only now. If you cannot enjoy the coffee today, you will not enjoy the champagne tomorrow, because you will still be you. You will still be the person who is waiting for the next thing. Focusing on gratitude, but realistically. I don't want to sound cheesy. I don't want to say, just be grateful. I know life is hard. I know money is important, but look at what you have. Really look. Do you have a roof over your head? Yes. Do you have food in the fridge, even just a little? Yes. Do you have 2 eyes to see the sky? Yes. Can you breathe without a machine? Yes.
My friend, you are rich. To a person in the hospital, you are a billionaire. To a person sleeping on the street, you are a king. Wealth is not just numbers in the bank. Wealth is health. Wealth is having a friend. Wealth is laughing until your stomach hurts. Wealth is sleeping without fear. We all have a bucket list, things we want to do. I want you to make a have-done list. Look at your life. Look at the storms you survived. Look at the things you have learned. Look at the small things you own that make you happy. That old sweater, that favorite mug. You have enough. You are enough. You don't need the new phone to be worthy. You don't need the shiny car to be important. You are important because you exist, because you are a piece of the universe. So, next time the hungry ghost comes, next time you feel jealous, next time you want to buy something to fix your feelings, stop, take a breath, look at your hand, look at the lines on your skin, touch your heart, say, I am here, I have air, I have life. The carrot is a lie. Stop running, sit on the beach, watch the sunset. It is yours. Have you ever felt small, like a grain of sand on a big beach? You look at the stars, you look at the big cities, and you think, I am just one person. I don't matter. If I disappear, the world will keep turning. It is a heavy feeling. It makes you feel invisible. But I want to show you something. I want to show you the ripple. Imagine a lake. The water is perfectly flat, like a mirror. You pick up a small stone, a tiny stone. You throw it in the water. Plop. The stone sinks. It is gone. But look at the surface. A circle appears. Then another circle. Then another. The circles get bigger and bigger. They touch the shore on the other side of the lake. You are the stone. Everything you do, every word you say is a ripple. You think nobody notices. You think it doesn't matter, but the ripples go far, farther than you can see. Let me tell you a story, a true story. One day I was having a terrible day, the worst day. I failed a test, I lost my wallet, it was raining, I felt like the world hated me. I went to buy coffee. I was looking down at the floor sad. The girl at the counter gave me the coffee, and she smiled. Not a fake customer service smile, a real smile. She said, I like your jacket, it looks cool. That was it. Just 5 seconds, just 10 words, but that smile, it saved me. I walked out of the shop and I felt lighter. Because she was kind, I was kind to the bus driver. Because I was kind to the bus driver, maybe he was kind to his wife when he got home. The coffee girl doesn't know this. She doesn't know she saved my day. She thinks she just sold coffee, but she started a ripple. You are starting ripples every day. When you hold the door for someone, when you let a car go in front of you in traffic, when you send a text saying, thinking of you, you are changing the future. We think we need to be superheroes to change the world. We think we need to be rich or famous or a president. We think, I cannot fix the whole world. The problems are too big. You cannot fix the whole world, no, but you can fix someone's world, just for 5 minutes, and that is enough. I want you to try a game next time you are outside. Look at the strangers. Look at the old man on the bench. Look at the woman on the phone. Look at the teenager with the headphones. Realize something amazing. They have a whole life, just like you. They have secrets. They have a first love. They have a heartbreak. They are worried about their mom. They are scared of the dentist. So be kind. Not because they are nice. Some people are grumpy. Some people are rude. Be kind anyway. Why? Because their rudeness is not about you. Maybe the rude man just lost his job. Maybe he is in pain. His anger is his pain coming out. If a garbage truck comes by, it is full of trash. It smells bad. If it spills trash on the road, you don't get angry at the trash. You just drive around it. Some people are emotional garbage trucks. They are full of frustration. Don't take their trash personally. Just smile and drive around.
You have a superpower. It is free. It is in your pocket right now. It is your attention. When you listen to someone, really listen, you are giving them air. Most people are suffocating. They just want to be heard. They want someone to say, "I see you. You are not invisible." Today or tomorrow, try to make one person smile. It can be a stranger. It can be your mother. Just a small thing, a compliment, a joke, a thank you. Watch their face change. Watch the light come on in their eyes. You did that. You turned on the light. We are all connected, like a spider web. If you touch one part of the web, the whole web shakes. Your bad mood shakes the web. Your joy shakes the web. Shake the web with goodness. You matter. I promise you, you matter. Your existence changes the equation of the universe. Without you, the picture is not complete. So go throw your stone. Make a ripple. Be the good part of someone's bad day. Recalculating. Recalculating. Make a U-turn. Do you know this sound? The GPS voice. It is the most annoying sound in the world. You miss a turn, you go the wrong way, and the machine gets angry. It tells you you are wrong. Go back. You made a mistake. We treat our lives like a GPS map. When we are young, maybe 18 years old, we draw a map. We say, at 22, I will finish school. At 25, I will get a big job. At 27, I will get married. At 30, I will have a house and a dog. It is a perfect straight line. A to B to C. But I have a question. Does life ever move in a straight line? No, never. Life is a squiggle. Life is a circle. Life is a mess. You get the job, but you hate it. You find the partner, but they leave. You plan a trip, but you get sick. And when the plan breaks, we panic. We scream inside. Recalculating, I am lost, I am failing. We look at our friends. They seem to be on the straight line. And we feel like we're in the bushes, scratching our legs, completely lost. I want to tell you something about getting lost. Getting lost is not a bad thing. Actually, getting lost is how you find the best places. Imagine you are a tourist in a new city. Maybe Rome or Paris. You have a map. You follow the big road, you see the big museums. But then you take a wrong turn. You go down a small, quiet street, and there you find a tiny bakery. The smell of fresh bread, the old man playing guitar, the best coffee you ever tasted. You would never find that bakery if you stayed on the map. The mistake, the wrong turn, gave you the magic. Maybe you lost your job last year. It felt terrible. It felt like a disaster. But because you lost the job, maybe you started painting, or you met a new friend, or you learned to be strong. The disaster was actually a door to a new room. We are obsessed with the plan. But think about who wrote the plan. You wrote it when you were 15 or 18. You were a child. You didn't know anything. Why are you letting a 15-year-old control your life today? Tear up the map. Really, rip it up. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago. Your dreams change. Your heart changes. It is okay to change your mind. It is okay to say, I don't want that big house anymore. I want a small cabin. It is okay to say, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to make music.
You might say, but Tony, I spent 10 years on this path. If I change now, I wasted 10 years. No, nothing is wasted. Every step taught you something. Even the wrong path taught you what you don't want, and that is very important. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience. If you read a book and the middle chapter is boring, do you throw the book away? No, you keep reading. The next chapter might be a thriller. You are just in a plot twist. Every good movie has a plot twist. If the hero just got everything he wanted easily, it would be a boring movie. He wanted a car, he got a car, the end. Boring. He wanted a car, he lost his money, he had to walk, he met a girl while walking, they fell in love. That is a story. Your struggle is your story. Don't be ashamed of the twists. They make you interesting. And please, stop looking at other people's clocks. He's married at 24. She's a CEO at 26. Good for them. That is their time zone. You are in your time zone. A rose blooms in spring. A chrysanthemum blooms in autumn. If the chrysanthemum tries to bloom in spring, it will die. Don't try to be a rose if you are an autumn flower. Your time will come, and when it comes, it will be perfect for you. If you feel lost right now, if you don't know what to do next, stop looking at the horizon. Look at your feet. Just take one step. What do I need to do today? Maybe just wash the dishes. Okay, do that. Then call my mom. Okay, do that. You don't need to see the destination. You just need to see the next stone. Trust the road. The road knows where it is going. Life is smarter than you. Sometimes life blocks a road because there's a cliff ahead. You cry, why is the road closed? Life says, I am saving you. So, if you are in a detour, if you are in the confusing middle part, breathe. Look around. Maybe there is a bakery here. Maybe there is a lesson here. Don't rush to get back to the highway. The highway is just concrete. The detour is where the flowers grow. You are not lost. You are just exploring. Enjoy the view. I want to tell you a secret about adults, a secret about your boss, about your parents, about the president.
Nobody knows what they are doing. Really, nobody. We are all just guessing. We are all big children wearing suits and ties. We are all acting. You think, oh, that guy's confident. He has a plan. No, he's just good at hiding his fear. I tell you this because we stop ourselves. We want to start something new, a new job, a new hobby, a YouTube channel. But we say, I am not ready. I need to read another book first. I need to buy a better camera first. I need to feel confident first. I have bad news. You will never be ready. Ready is a lie. Ready is a fairy tale. Imagine you were at a swimming pool. You are standing on the high diving board. You look down. The water is far away. It looks cold. Your heart goes thump, thump. You think, I will wait until I am not scared. Then I will jump. If you wait, you will stand there forever. The fear does not go away. Actually, the fear gets bigger. The longer you look, the higher the board feels. The only way to jump is to jump scared. You have to jump while your legs are shaking. You have to jump while your brain is screaming no. And then, splash. You're in the water. You're swimming. You are fine. Why do we wait for the green light? We think life is like traffic. We are waiting for all the lights to turn green before we leave the house. But life is not like that. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never leave the driveway. So, do you like pancakes? I love pancakes. But you know the rule of pancakes. The first pancake is always ugly. It is too burnt or too raw. It looks weird. Do you throw away the batter? Do you stop cooking? No, you eat the ugly pancake. It still tastes okay. And you make the second one. The second one is better. The third one is perfect. So everything new you do is a first pancake. Your first video will be bad. Your first drawing will be messy. Your first day at the gym, you will look silly. That's okay. You have to make the ugly pancake to get to the good ones. But we are so scared of being ugly. We want to be perfect immediately. We want to play the piano like Mozart on the first day. That's impossible. Mozart was terrible on his first day. You have to give yourself permission to be bad. Say to yourself, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be terrible at it. And that's fun.
Do you feel like a fake sometimes? You walk into a room and think, if they know who I really am, they will laugh. This is called imposter syndrome. Everyone has it. Even the most famous writer thinks, I am a bad writer. Even the best doctor thinks, I hope I don't make a mistake. You are not a fake. You are just a student. We are all students. Life is a big school. There are no masters, just students who have been here longer. We are scared of failure, but failure is not the enemy. The enemy is regret. Imagine you are 90 years old. You are sitting in a chair. You look back at your life. What hurts more? I tried to start a business and I failed, or I never tried because I was scared. The failure leaves a scar, but the scar heals. The regret, the what if, that haunts you. That stays with you forever. Failure means you lived. Failure means you were brave. Don't choose regret. Regret is heavy. I want you to be brave today. Not movie brave. You don't need to fight a dragon. I want you to be tiny brave. Send that text message you were scared to send. Apply for that job you think is too good for you. Wear the shirt you think is too loud. Sing in the shower. And if people laugh, let them laugh. People who laugh at others, they are usually jealous. They are standing on the diving board watching you swim. They are dry and safe. You are wet and alive. It is better to be wet and alive. Fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a compass. If you are scared of something, usually it means it is important to you. You are not scared of eating a sandwich. You don't care. You are scared of speaking up because you care. Follow the fear. The fear shows you where you need to grow. So, don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for January 1st. Don't wait until you lose 5 kilos. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now. Start messy. Start shaking. Just start. The water is fine. Come on in. So, we have arrived. This is the end of our walk together. It feels a little bit sad, doesn't it? Like when you say goodbye to a friend at the train station. You talked for hours, you laughed, maybe you cried a little, and now the train is coming.
I want to say thank you. Not for the views, not for the time, but for the trust. You let me into your head for a long time. That is a sacred place. We talked about heavy things. We talked about ghosts and cracks and empty batteries. We talked about the weed growing in the concrete. Do you remember? That little weed. I hope you remember it, because that is you. Persistent, alive, stronger than the hard world around you. We started this journey running. We were out of breath. We were scared of the silence. We were carrying heavy bags. I really hope that now you feel a little bit lighter. I hope your shoulders are down. I hope your jaw is loose. I hope you put down at least one rock from your backpack. You are going back to the real world now. When this audio stops, the noise will come back. The traffic, the emails, the demands, they are all waiting for you. But you are different now. You have a secret weapon. You know that the noise is just noise. You know that you are the sky, not the clouds. You know that you are the lighthouse, not the boat. When the world gets loud again, and it will, when you feel small, when you feel lost, touch your heart. Feel the beat. Boom, 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 boom. That is your anchor. As long as that is beating, you are okay. You are home. We'll say one last thing about perfection. Please, do not try to be perfect tomorrow. Promise me. Be messy. Be human. Break the teacup. Make the ugly pancake. Wear the yellow hat. Life is too short to be boring. Life is too short to be a copy of someone else. Be the original masterpiece with all the golden cracks. I'm going to go now. I'm going to turn off the microphone. I'm going to sit in my own silence. And you go live. Go eat the orange. Taste it. Go look at the moon. See it. Go love someone. Tell them. Don't save your love for a special occasion. Today is the special occasion. And if you ever feel lonely again, if the night gets too dark, remember this voice. Remember that somewhere in the world there's a guy named Tony who believes in you. I am rooting for you. I am on your team. Always. Take one last deep breath with me. In. And out. You are enough. You have always been enough. You will always be enough. Good luck, my friend. And simply be.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Talkie Cast.